Good afternoon and welcome. My name is Abigail Hinson. Today we are going to be discussing the topic of fostering a positive working environment. What is a positive working environment, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. A positive working environment is a workplace that promotes employee safety, growth, and goal attainment. These environments are most conducive to a successful workforce as they encourage employees to perform at their highest ability. So today I'm just going to share a couple of tips that you can utilize in your workforce. These can be done in conjunction or they can stand alone. Some of them you may already be using, and if that's the case, we commend you. Good job in getting started. The first item that I'd like to talk about as a tip is having good and clear communication practices. Good and clear communication practices fosters employees' trust and facilitates the flow of important information and feedback throughout the organization. What does this look like? An open door policy. When an employee feels that they're heard, you gain their trust. And that trust that associate or that employee feels in you adds value to their day. So that's just one small thing that you can do to foster a positive work environment. Some other tips: show your appreciation. One of the reasons for a negative work environment is a lack of appreciation and respect from management to employees. When managers don't commend employees for a job well done, a simple thank you, great job, employees, they feel diminished, deflated, and undervalued. And this creates a negative working environment. So just show your appreciation. Thank you. Maybe use a postcard as a thank you. Or if your office has little appreciation cards or just a simple email that spreads the word about a job well done to others so you can celebrate. That goes a long way. Spreading happiness, which is another tip, that also creates a positive work environment. A simple hi, a friendly and warm good morning when that employee comes into the office does a lot. Remember, how you start your day is how you expect to finish the day. So imagine walking into an office and you're greeted with a good morning, welcome, how are you this morning? That same expectation that we have for our employees, if we're in an environment where our employees are greeting our clients, we should be able to share the same warm, friendly greeting with our employees in the morning. And then they transfer the energy to their clients and other associates. Listen and be open to ideas. Encourage your employees to voice ideas and to be open with them. Everyone has great ideas, and they can bring their own perspective and experience to a project. A project with more perspective is a better project for the organization. It will produce better outcome. But most importantly, by allowing your associates and your employees to share and voice their ideas, you are creating and fostering a positive work environment. Now, some things we want to avoid is to avoid criticizing in public. Criticizing employees publicly can create a sense of embarrassment for everyone present. But most importantly, it also diminishes their respect for you and your leadership style. And when a respect is lost, it's hard to foster a positive working environment. So when you have to pull an employee aside to tell them something that may not be so delightful, Pull them into your office. Have a closed door meeting away from others. That shows the employee that you respect and value their time, but you respect them as an individual. That creates a positive working environment. Aside from the negative, we also encourage you to laugh and have fun. While maintaining a professional work environment is important, it does not mean that the workplace has to be dull. Do remember, however, as we go forward with the laughter and the fun, remember that not everyone views certain jokes the same way. And so, to make sure that under our diversity, equity, and inclusion goal, that we are not excluding anyone or offending anyone with the jokes or the fun that we may partake in. Last item that I'd like to share with you to foster a positive work environment is that of celebrating special occasions and those small wins. Celebrating birthdays, anniversaries, work anniversaries, meeting your goals, exceeding certain matrices, all of those allow you to encourage your employees to share something positive that is going on with their work and in a meeting. By encouraging employees to share something positive that is ongoing, not only with their work, but maybe in their personal lives, allowing them to bring that into their day and celebrate those successes, it creates a sense of value. You can celebrate these small wins, the anniversaries, with sponsored meals or a small gift. It does not have to be extravagant. Sometimes a simple, "Hey, I see what you're doing. Keep up the good job." Or, "We value the length of time that you've been with us. Here is a token of our appreciation." It's a warm feeling for an employee to have. So as I leave you today with those tips, I also want to leave a quote by an unnamed author. The quote simply says, "Pleasure in the job puts perfection in the work." I'd like to see you back for our next tips and tricks on creating and fostering a positive work environment. Again, my name is Abigail Hinson, and I thank you for your time.